Being under constant threat, Israel has established some of the most elite and well-respected special forces units in the world. Each unit has a defining characteristic, specialty, and job in order to keep Israel and its citizens safe at any cost. Here are Israel's top 7 special forces units. Before we get into the video, if you are military, law enforcement, or are a civilian with a high level of tactical gear knowledge, you can apply to Agilite's gear testing program. Selected applicants receive product samples, videos, or questionnaires regarding gear or concepts still in development, free of charge. Click the link in the description below to apply. Now, back to the video. Number 7. Refaim. Refaim, translated to ghosts, is Israel's newest multi-dimensional elite unit. It is composed of soldiers from the IDF's multiple branches, such as the Air Force, Armored Corps, Intelligence, Telecommunications, Cyber and Reconnaissance, while also recruiting the best soldiers from its special forces units, such as Maglan, Yamam, and Duvdevan. The unit's goal is simple: be as self-reliant and independent as possible while detecting and exposing its targets. By bringing most of the IDF branches and elite forces together, the IDF created a cohesive, organic unit that shares a unified language, commander, and goal. Although the unit's missions have so far been kept a secret, it has been confirmed that they have been operationally active since 2020, and they already have taken part in some of Israel's recent conflicts and wars. Refaim is not only just preparing for the future, it is the future of the battlefield and the IDF. Number 6. Duvdevan. Duvdevan is the IDF's elite counter-terror unit. It carries out undercover operations in urban areas, during which they are often disguised in Arab civilian clothes in order to infiltrate terror cells and prevent terror activities. The unit performs many high-risk and complicated operations, including targeted killings, kidnappings, and a range of other undercover classified missions. When they are not carrying out high-profile arrests or gathering intel on Israel's enemies, they are on call and always ready to jump into action at a moment's notice. Number 5. 669. Unit 669 is the IDF's Search and Rescue Special Forces unit. They are tasked with heliborne extraction, recovery, and medical treatment of injured soldiers as well as civilians. The unit specializes in rappelling, fast roping, scuba diving, and counter-terrorism. Due to the possibility of having to fight their way to casualties behind enemy lines, unit operators are highly trained in Special Forces tactics and become highly efficient ground soldiers in addition to their high level of medical training. The defining factor of a 669 operator is the ability to make difficult decisions under extremely high pressure and to rescue operators from deep behind enemy lines. Number 4. Shaldag. Shaldag is the Israeli Air Force's Tier 1 SF unit. Most of Shaldag's operations are highly classified and not known to the public. What is known about the unit is that they can be deployed undetected into combat zones to conduct special reconnaissance, establish airfields, and air traffic control, helping the Israeli Air Force strike its targets from the air. Unit operators speak in the IAF's language and transmit precise target coordinates to fighter jets and attack helicopters. When the unit is not engaged in top-secret classified operations, it is analyzing Israel's enemies and preparing for whatever challenges it may need to face in the near future. Number 3. Shayetet 13. Shayetet 13 is Israel's elite naval commando unit operating in the sea, on land, and in the air in a variety of daring and special missions. They are often compared to the U.S. Navy SEALs and Britain's Special Boat Service. The details of most missions and identities of active operators are highly classified. The unit engages in various operational activities, including strategic damage to enemy maritime infrastructures and gathering high-quality intelligence on enemy operations. Shayetet 13 excels in sea-to-land incursions, counter-terrorism, sabotage, maritime intelligence gathering, maritime hostage rescue, and vessel boarding. Number 2. Sayeret Matkal. Sayeret Matkal is considered to be one of the best special operations units in the world. They are one of Israel's most secretive units, and almost all of their operations are highly classified and not revealed to anyone without the highest security clearance within Israel's entire security establishment. What is known about the unit is that they are a field intelligence gathering unit that conducts deep reconnaissance behind enemy lines to obtain strategic intelligence. The unit is completely independent of the IDF's usual structures and receives its missions directly from the General Staff. Sayeret Matkal is the meeting point at the pinnacle of Israel's intelligence and special operations communities. Today, Sayeret Matkal is allegedly carrying out high-risk clandestine missions deep within enemy territory in order to keep Israel and its citizens safe. Number 1. Yamam. Yamam is Israel's Tier 1 counter-terrorism unit. They specialize in hostage rescue and offensive raids against hostile targets and civilian areas. When it comes to close-quarter combat, there are very few units in the world that are better or more experienced. They are at the very tip of the spear of Israel's defense establishment, and there are very few nights in a year where Yamam operators are not out operating in hostile areas, hunting some of the most dangerous terrorists in the world. They are not only Israel's #1 counter-terror unit, but they are also considered to be the best counter-terror unit in the world. Do you agree with our list? Which Israeli Special Forces unit you think should have made this list? For more videos on Israeli Special Forces and their gear, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, if you are military, law enforcement, or are a civilian with a high level of tactical gear knowledge, you can apply to Agilite's gear testing program. Selected applicants receive product samples, videos, or questionnaires regarding gear or concepts still in development, free of charge. Click the link in the description below to apply.